2018 Acura ILX review. The Acura ILX falls while lacking expectations for entry-level luxury sedans. In comparison to its price and show content, the 2018 Acura ILX undercuts other entry-level luxury sedans by the considerable margin. That alone should get purse attention. Unfortunately, the notion valuable begins to fade whenever you realize that the ILX falls well in need of the standards set by its more costly rivals. The ride quality is overly stiff, the lining lacks refinement, the engine is comparably weak, and also the infotainment system leaves much for being desired. For these reasons, unfortunately, we cannot consider it ought to have competing against Audi, Mercedes or BMW. Instead, we presume of the ILX like a slightly nicer Honda Civic. What's new? A new special edition package with minor cosmetic additions debuts. Otherwise, the ILX returns unchanged. Acura's collision alerts tend being overly sensitive and annoying, therefore we suggest skipping the Acura Watch package in favor in the premium package that generates more useful features. We also caution from the Aspect package's 18-inch wheels that will hurt ride quality with virtually no appreciable gains in performance. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Acura ILX can be an entry-level luxury sedan that's available in 7 different trims: base, a different special edition, Acura Watch Plus, Premium, Premium Aspect, Tech Plus and Tech Plus Aspect. All trims are powered with a 2.4-litre 4-cylinder engine, 201 horsepower, 180 pound-feet of torque that sends ability to the front wheels with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The base ILX incorporates 17-inch wheels, automatic LED headlights, rain-sensing wipers, heated mirrors, keyless entry and ignition, cruise control, dual-zone automatic climate control, simulated leather upholstery, heated front seats, an 8-way power driver sports seat, a tilt and telescoping tire, a folding rear seat back, a rear view camera, limited texts functions, Bluetooth phone and streaming audio, along with a 6-speaker stereo with active noise cancellation, streaming internet radio and USB auxiliary input. The special edition trim adds 18-inch wheels, extended side sills plus the rear spoiler through the Aspect package. The Acura Watch Plus trim starts off with a base trim's features and adds adaptive cruise control, a forward collision warning and mitigation system, lane departure warning and lane keeping assist, road departure mitigation, as well as an updated driver information screen. The Tech Plus includes all from the Acura Watch Plus items, as well as a multi-view rear camera, as well as a 10-speaker premium sound system. The Premium reverts back to the camp trim features and adds an iPhone-based navigation system as well as a 7-speaker sound system. Both the Tech Plus and Premium trim levels include leather upholstery, a 4-way power front passenger seat, an auto-dimming rear view mirror, Siri eyes-free phone control, a universal garage door opener, a touch-screen display, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, satellite and HD radio, and further internet music apps. The Aspect is put into either the Tech Plus or Premium models and includes the special edition content in addition to fog lights, suede seat inserts with contrasting stitching, a dark headliner and metal sport pedals. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions which are fundamentally similar. The S with this review derived from our full test in the 2016 Acura ILX Technology Plus package, 2.4 litres inline 4, 8-speed dual-clutch automatic, FWD. Driving. The ILX can be acquired with one powertrain, a 2.4-litre 4-cylinder with 201 horsepower mated for an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. It's about mid-pack acceleration-wise. Handling is decent, but off-limit responses ought to be better for any sports sedan. Acceleration. With a 0-6 miles per hour period of 6.9 seconds, the ILX is slower as opposed to Audi A3 and Mercedes CLA 250. Power feels soft at low RPM, as well as the automatic upshifts early, keeping revs low. The engine sounds great at high RPM, though. Braking. It stopped inside a straight and controlled manner during our 600 miles per hour panic test by minor pedal fade on later stops. The brakes felt sufficiently strong around town. The pedal is soft, nevertheless the action is not the least bit touchy. Steering. Steering is direct if lacking the complete feedback enthusiastic drivers crave. It goes where it's pointed by having an intuitively quick turn-in when driven below its rather modest grip limits. The thick rim tire feels good with you. Handling. It feels sporty up to and including certain point. It will become corners with a few eagerness and stays planted and secure. The suspension copes well with minor bumps. Near its grip limits, it gets considerably less tuned into driver inputs. Drivability. The transmission might get confused at low speeds, and then there were some mid-throttle hiccups leaving a stop. We needed 2 downshifts to keep up 70 miles per hour with a grade. The cruise control overshoots by nearly 7 miles per hour. Comfort. Although the ILX's front seats are snug and should fit a multitude of bodies, they are completely short of lateral support. That is odd to get a luxury or sports sedan targeted at enthusiastic drivers. Ride quality might be surprisingly bad over bumpy surfaces. Seat comfort. The front seats are snug, the cushions are firm and not overly so. The seats are wide and flat with near zero lateral support. The door armrests are difficult and positioned too low. The rear seats have blankets with decent contouring. Ride comfort. It seems challenging to believe Acura can get the ride-to handling compromise so wrong, however it did. The ILX is stiff-legged on the whole, and big highway bumps will literally bounce you with your seat. Tall folks will hit their head around the ceiling. Noise and vibration. Either the tires really are noisy or there's minimal sound deadening because there's considerable noise within the cabin. The engine is usually heard often, along with the transmission causes vibrations at lower speeds. The engine isn't thrashy and sounds great above 4,500 revolutions per minute. Interior. Honda Acura keeps clinging to its central dual-screen infotainment setup. And we keep disliking the need to look at 2 different screens. Headroom is lacking front and back, partly as the ILX is sold with a sunroof. Outward visibility is very useful for the segment. Ease of usage. The gauges do understand and legible, and also the climate control knobs and buttons are very marked and placed for convenient operation. The secondary controls on the leader and center stack take a little getting used to. Getting in, jetting out. The front doors are large and open wide. You must duck the head a bit, but overall it is just a decent entryway for that class. The rear doors don't open as wide, you probably have to duck your face to miss the rooftop. Roominess. Headroom is tight back and front for anyone near average height. The standard sunroof doesn't help matters. Rear legroom is reasonable, and footroom under leading seats is extremely good. Visibility. The windshield's pillars partially obstruct through corners because of the high driving position. Otherwise pillars are narrow all over. The rear 3/4 view is very useful, and also the side views are wonderful despite the short windows. Wide-angle backup camera. Quality. The interior doesn't radiate same quality vibe as Audi, BMW, Mercedes. There's a fair volume of hard plastic trim, though most controls have reasonably good action. Soft touch dash. We heard some creaks from some trim pieces. Utility. The door pockets, that are placed well forward, are way too small. The front bin is tiny but includes a security door. The center armrest bin is large. The cup holders make a go at anti-tip function. The trunk is competitive at 12.3 cubic feet, though the pass-through opening is tiny. Technology. We don't love the stacked dual-screen infotainment setup. The top is far away, though early well shrouded to avoid issues with glare. The bottom screen has low-rent graphics, though the buttons react well.